Welcome to Season 12, Episode 39 of Eagle News.
Today's November 6, 2017.
Happy National Authors Day! My name is Riley.
And my name is Sammy.
Today's big headline is to bring in things to donate for Operation Buckeye.
Remember, 6th grade brings in hot chocolate mix, fruit snacks, Slim Jims, chapstick and lip balm, and foot powder.
7th graders bring in microwave popcorn, granola bars, tuna, deodorant, and sunscreen.
8th grade brings toothbrushes, toothpaste, Slim Jims, drink mix packets, Q-tips, and we need all grades to bring in hand sanitizer and Beanie Babies.
Thank you, Riley and Sammy. I am Finn.
And I am Josh.
And we are your lounge hosts today.
Welcome to Trivia.
Mr. Nicolosi is first with 20 points.
Miss Mattingly and Mr. Imbrogner are in second with 18 points.
And the 4th and 5th spot is tied between Miss Valls and Miss Sloan.
Here's today's 5-point clue.
It is an animal that lives 40 to 50 years in a warm climate.
Ooh, very well done, Finn.
Now let's head back to the studio for today's first video.
Welcome back to our video reports. For today's first video, we want to show you how to safely make mac and cheese.
Check it out.
Welcome back to Eagle News. We hope you missed us because we missed you.
We know you know that we have an Eagles News podcast called The Eagles Speak. We are adding new ideas and content all the time.
In fact, we are posting a new show every day called The OT, where we have a quick roundtable show highlighting our day and what is going on around Hyatt's.
Check it out. We post every day around 9:30 a.m.
Just search Middle School on the podcast app to find the Eagles Week podcast.
Hey, Riley, I bet you those Eagle News kids in room 114 are getting the podcast ready right now.
I bet not.
Well, they better be if they're hearing this.
I really like mac and cheese. Now for the second clue in trivia.
Okay, here's the 4-point clue.
Wait, why? Okay, never mind.
Its poop is so dry you can use it to immediately start a fire.
It's what? It's what?
Its poop is so
It's
dry
poop.
you can
That's
use it
a
to start
clue
a fire.
perfect for Mr. Meta, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now it's Ed. Now back to the studio for headlines.
Again, don't forget that we are collecting all kinds of stuff for our troops.
Pay attention throughout the rest of the broadcast to know what you are supposed to bring in for the drive.
6th grade, make sure that you bring in hot cocoa mix, fruit snacks, Slim Jims, chapsticks, travel size foot powder, travel size hand sanitizer, and Beanie Babies.
Let's go to the lounge for lunch.
Today's lunch is
Hot dog
meatball sub.
and our famous Hyatt's Pizza Bar.
There's a deli to get a sandwich.
And don't forget to grab a fruit, vegetable, juice, or milk.
Remember that there's a breakfast in the cafe every morning.
Now let's send it back to the studio for more headlines.
More Operation Buckeye. 7th graders bring in granola bars, microwave popcorn, packs of tuna, travel-size deodorant, travel-size sunscreen, and hand sanitizer, and Beanie Babies.
8th graders bring in Slim Jims, Q-tips, toothbrushes, drink mix, travel hand sanitizer, and Beanie Babies.
And now let's head to the lounge for the 3rd-point clue for trivia.
Okay, here's the 3-point clue for trivia today. It can drink up to 7 gallons of water in one day.
Remember to text Mr. Meta.
You only get one shot.
Now let's go back to the studio for our next video.
Hey Eagles, let's go learn about Hyatt's and how long the teachers have worked there.
Go.
Did you know in the cases next to Mr. Meta's lab, there's a lot of amazing photos of the history of Hyatt's. Here's a small report on some stuff of his history. Cool stuff.
Roll it.
Hey Eagles, let's go learn about Hyatt's and how long the teachers have worked there.
The idea for a Hyatt school was planned in 1916. It enrolled all K through 12 grades. In the year 1975, that building was tore down. And a reunion in 1982 was at Hyatt's United Methodist Church, which is where Hyatt's got its name.
Hyatt's Middle School, established in 2007, and I have been here for all 11 years.
I have been here since day one, 2007.
I've been teaching at Hyatt's Middle School since August of 2017, so literally 3 months.
I've been teaching at Hyatt since we had the terrible speed bumps out front, so that will be 11 years.
I've been teaching here since Hyatt's was a one-room schoolhouse with dirt floors. There was a pool on the roof, and Mr. Meta was in my class.
Man, Hyatt's has some really cool history. Now for sports.
Congrats to the Liberty and Olentangy with their wins in the first
Football
round.
Football team.
Congrats to the Liberty and Olentangy football team with their wins in the first round of the playoffs last weekend.
The Buckeyes got walloped in Iowa 55-24.
The Big Ten championship is still in play though, since Penn State also lost.
The Buckeyes host Michigan State this Saturday.
In the NFL, the Bengals lost to Jacksonville,
Baltimore lost to Tennessee.
and the Steelers and Browns were both on a bye.
In hockey over the weekend, the Blue Jackets lost in overtime to Tampa 5-4.
The Penguins finished up a tough Western Canada road trip, losing in Vancouver 4-2.
The New York Rangers won in OT, and the Buffalo Sabres lost to the Dallas Stars 5-1.
Big props to the Columbus Crew for making it to the Eastern Conference Finals by beating New York in aggregate score 4-3.
They will face Toronto on November 21st at 8 p.m. in the first or two games to see who will go to the MLS Cup.
Now back to the studio with trivia.
The 2-point clue for today is its thick coat reflects sunlight and also insulates it from the intense heat radiated from desert sand.
And now here's the weather in the lounge.
Weather.
Well, what of night of thunder and lightning?
That little tease of warmer weather is gone.
Today's high is only going up to 50 degrees with very cloudy skies.
The low will be near 37 degrees.
Stay dry, Eagles.
Now let's head to the studio for birthdays.
Students celebrating birthdays from last Wednesday and today are Clayton B.,
Connor D.,
Alyssa L.,
Amalia H.,
Emma K.,
London M.,
and Hannah Z.
Happy birthday!
Last trivia.
Our final clue for 1 point for today is
It has distinctive fatty deposits known as humps on its back.
make sure you text Mr. Meta.
You only have one shot.
Mr. Buckerfield.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'm Riley.
And I'm Sammy.
Here's today's fun fact of the day.
What country gained its independence from Britain on July 10, 1973?
The islands of the Bahamas became a Commonwealth nation in the year 1969. And after 325 years of British rule, the country gained its independence on July 10, 1973, becoming a free and sovereign nation.
Thanks, Finn and Josh. The answer to trivia today was camels.
And the winners were
Book. Did we get an 8-point winner?
no.
No 8-point winner today.
4-point winner was Vols,
3-point winners were Vogue, Nicolosi, Mitch, and Flayhive.
2-point winner was Polium.
And the 1-point winners were Mattingly and Stagel.
No, Mr. Buckerfield?
Aw.
Did he get it wrong?
No, he didn't even guess today.
I wonder if the TV's on in his room.
Probably not.
Oh, Mr. Buckerfield.
I am Finn.
And I'm Josh.
Thanks for watching today's Eagle News.
This month on Eagle News, we are remembering, honoring, and celebrating Military Month. Today, we want to say thank you.
If you have a family member in the military and you want to recognize them and thank them, come see Mr. Meta in room 114 to say on camera this week.
To all those men and women who serve and in their families, thank you for your service.
Bye.
My father was Navy.
I was Air Force. I was a loadmaster on C-5 airplanes.
I'm also married to a Navy man, and I have a daughter who's in the Army.
My Marine Corps.
Go Navy.
Thank you to all branches for everything you do.
I have 2 uncles that served in the Navy.
For those of us who have gone and served and come home, we thank you for the freedoms that you give up every day so that we can have freedoms here.
I'm ex-military. I was 82nd Airborne Division.
Yeah, I was a medic in the Army.
And I appreciate every day that you get up and you go to your job and you do what's necessary to protect our country. Thank you.
Nobody can protect my family better than you guys do out there.
This is my buddy, Lewis. He is currently stationed in Afghanistan. Stay strong over there, buddy. We love you, and we're waiting for you to get back, and we can't wait to see you.
Thanks, man.
This is my husband, Gordon, and he is a helicopter pilot.
This is my sailor, Malcolm Twyman, AM2 Twyman.
And I'm not forgetting all you cool guys out there. Thank you, too.
This is a picture of my son. It's official Marine Corps picture. My daughter-in-law, who's also in the Marine Corps.
They amaze me. Everything they do and the family members, they just...
Thank you for serving our country and helping us to be free.
We are so grateful for you. Thank you.
We love you and we thank you for all you do for us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.